welcome back to my channel, and today we are going to be making a sugar cookie mug cake. So let's get started. Okay, so now you're gonna spray your mug down with pan baking spray. And then I just have a white mug here. You can honestly use whatever mug. It only makes about one mug cake, but I mean, you can make a double batch if you want. So let's put it in the mug. Okay, so now you're just gonna put your mug cake in the microwave for about 50 seconds. If you need more, then you can just add another few seconds on it. So our mug cake is ready, and we're gonna put it in the microwave for about 50 seconds. And if you need more for your mug cake, you can just put a toothpick in the middle of it and check the mug cake if you need more time. So let's put this in the microwave. So it was just in the microwave for 50 seconds, and it doesn't really rise that much. I was expecting it to rise like a lot, but it didn't rise a lot. So now if you guys want, you guys can do a little bit of buttercream if you want on yours. You can, here, I was gonna do a little bit of buttercream. So I have my powdered sugar right here. I was gonna do some buttercream. It's ready. I think we're gonna make a little bit of buttercream. So I have a clean bowl here, and we're just gonna pour our powdered sugar in there. And then I have a tiny, whiny little butter softened here. I'm just gonna put that in there. And now we're just gonna mix it up. Okay, I'll see you guys later. I just finished with my small batch of buttercream. It's so cute. And now I think I'm just gonna top the cookie cake with some of the frosting. So let's get started. Here's the end result, guys. It looks so good. Instead of making like a big batch of cookies today, I just made like a tiny little one in a mug. So here's the finished product. It literally is the best thing ever. It's so good. And now, guys, we are going to be making the vanilla mug cake. So we are going to get into the next mug cake. So let's get started with the vanilla mug cake. So because I didn't make a chocolate one in this recipe, you just have to add cocoa powder to this recipe. That's why I don't really have a chocolate recipe yet, because I just think that you guys know that you guys can add just like 1 teaspoon or so of cocoa powder in. So I don't have to make a whole nother vanilla one and just add the cocoa powder in to show you guys that. So let's get started. So I first am gonna add in the flour because that's the first recipe I like adding in the dry ingredients first. So now I'm going to add in the baking powder. It's not coming out. It's not coming out. Ooh. Now this is optional, but you guys can add sprinkles. I just have rainbow sprinkles here. Any sprinkles will do. Now we are gonna all add in the dry ingredients. You don't have to do this in a separate bowl. You can if you want, but you don't have to. So I'm just gonna add in the sugar first. And in this recipe, there are no eggs, so just be aware of that. Okay, now milk. Ooh, we're gonna mix it up. Okay, guys. There we go, it's mixing up. This is such a good mug cake. I love this. This is probably my favorite flavor. Just the plain vanilla. Oh my gosh, the sprinkles. Okay, so you guys can spray your mug. I am gonna be using pan baking spray. You can use butter, you can use anything you want to use. You can use oil, anything that you have. I have Pam. So I'm just gonna be using this, pretty easy. Just gonna spray my mug. Okay. So now you put the mug cake in the microwave for 1 minute. You can add more time if you need to, but I'm just gonna do a minute. If your microwave is different, so it'll cook all different, but you can just add more time. What I do is check it with a toothpick in the middle, kind of like what you would do with a real cake, and if it comes out with nothing on the toothpick, then it's good. So I'm going to put this in the mug and throw it in the, not actually throw it in the microwave, but you know what I mean. Okay, so we're just gonna pour that in there. You guys also can add like chocolate chips or coconut, whatever you guys want into it. I'm just adding sprinkles because I think it's awesome in here. Okay, I'm gonna give that one little stir in the mug. Okay, there we go. Now I'm gonna put it in the microwave for about a minute. You gotta, if it's not baked all the way when you try the toothpick, you can just do it for like about 10-second intervals, and then yeah, it'll probably be done. Okay guys, so I just pulled the mug cake out of the microwave. It is beautiful. It baked perfectly in the microwave. The toothpick, I poked in holes, if you can see, and it got halfway. I didn't know, but you guys can make a double batch if you guys want to, if you guys want to have a pretty big mug cake. So this is optional, but you guys can do this if you want. So I have some powdered sugar here. I will give you guys the measurement, and then I have some butter here. It's 1 tablespoon of butter, and I just have a spoon here to get out my butter. And so let's just add this into the powdered sugar. It's gonna be like a really small amount of buttercream, so I only did 1 tablespoon of butter. Then I did 3 tablespoons of powdered sugar. So that'd be pretty even. And then I'm just gonna take my spoon and mix this up. You can do it in an electric mixer, but you don't really need to for this because it's so tiny. I just do it with a spoon or fork. I'm back from mixing, and it turned out pretty good. I also had to add a little dash of water just because the powdered sugar was getting a little too much for the butter. So I just added a little tiny bit of water, and it's perfect. So I'm probably just either gonna spoon this on, or you can also do a piping bag, but I mean, it's just literally a spoonful of buttercream, so you don't really need to. So I think I'm maybe just gonna go get a Ziploc bag and do it. So I'll bag it, and I have my mini piping tip on it. Then I put it in just a Ziploc bag because I didn't feel like using a real piping bag for this. So just squeeze some of that in. Oh, it's coming out that part. This is why I don't use the Ziploc bags, but it's nice when I just want to do something fast. This is gonna be so hard. let me just pull that green part there back. It's not that bad. It's not that good either. I still have a tiny bit of buttercream left, but it's fine. So now I'm going to add the sprinkles. I have these rainbow sprinkles. Okay. There we go. Look how cute it is, guys. Bye, guys. See you next week on another episode of Bake It.